Hey guys, it's Catherine, and today I'm filming my November Plan With Me video. Now, just like I do in all of my other monthly Plan With Me videos, I'm going to be flipping through the month of October in my planner, and then I'm going to be setting up my November calendar. But this video is going to be a little bit different. It's probably going to be a little bit long, so I'm going to put timestamps in the video description in case you want to skip around, because I'm going to be setting up 2 calendars for the month of November. So this month is going to be my first month in my Glamour planner. I've decided that I wanted to switch from my Pink Peonies planner to the Glamour planner, which I released this past week in my Etsy shop. And sorry about my squeaky chair, by the way. But yeah, so I just wanted to try out this planner for a month. And then I'm also going to be setting up a month in my daily planner. Now, the daily planner I released a couple weeks ago, and it's meant to be used for just a month, and it's meant to organize everything by day. So you can use it if you're like really busy, or I'm going to be using it like a memory keeper or a scrapbook. So you'll get to see how both of those calendars can be set up. So for my October calendar in my Pink Peonies planner, I actually don't have that completed yet. I'm going to flip through what I have and show you the week that I'm working on now. If you already follow my channel, you'll know that I'm more of a memory planner instead of a plan ahead type of person. I mean, I do make lists every day to plan ahead, but as far as like my planner layout and stuff goes, most of it is memory planning because I like my planners to be full and I like them to be really pretty. So I'm going to flip through this now. So this is the October section of my Pink Peonies planner, and it has a Kate Spade quote right here, which I love this quote. She leaves a little sparkle wherever she goes. I just love Kate Spade. So I'm going to flip to my monthly calendar. So this was my monthly calendar. This is what I set up in my September-October Plan With Me video. And we didn't have a lot of important dates at all for October, like none. So this was still a busy month for us because just some things happened that kind of threw us for a loop, but you know, we just rolled with it. We made it work. So I actually did have to put work on the back burner a little bit for about a week and a half this month, you know, which was fine, which was totally fine because, I mean, family comes first. All the time. So I didn't go back and fill any of the other dates in that ended up popping up for October. I never really refer back to my monthly calendar anyway. I just really fill it out for decorational purposes, and then I use my weekly calendars to actually like track everything, or sometimes my daily pages to track everything. So I never went back and moved these Plan With Me things around. I always mean to upload on Sunday, but I've actually decided to move it to Monday for the official upload date. So I never went back and changed these. But, you know, I had said in my last monthly Plan With Me video that I was going to do that in Procreate this month. But then, like I was saying, some things happened and I didn't get to do everything that I intended to do. These super cute stickers, in case you missed my October Plan With Me, are from a shop called J. Wilder Designs, and I'm going to link to her shop in the video description. Her shop is so cute. Her sticker sheets are only like $3 to $3.50 per sheet, and you get several cute stickers. You get them in GoodNotes format. You get them as just one entire PNG page that you can easily crop, or you get each sticker as an individual image too. So it's just a really great deal, and I love her style. Honestly, I feel like her style is really unique. There's a lot of awesome shops out there, but I just feel like her style is really unique. So yeah, so I will be linking to her shop in the video description because I'm actually going to use her stickers for my November calendars as well. So this was the first week of October, and it was a really good week for us. My parents came to visit a couple times that week, and then my aunt was in town, so I got to visit with her and my grandparents at the beginning of that month. And also, Ella is still going through sleep regression. I feel like I've said that in several videos, but it's still happening several times a week. So on the days where she doesn't sleep very well, I don't sleep very well either. And then she ends up being tired that whole next day, so we snuggle a lot on those days, which is really sweet. And for some reason, I'm not good at napping. Like, everybody tells me, well, just try to nap when she naps, but I'm not good at napping. Even if I'm tired, I can't just lay down and take a nap. I don't know if it's because I always have so many things just running through my brain all the time or what it is, but I cannot nap. So when she was like snuggling fallen asleep on me, I would either work on my laptop or binge watch stuff on Netflix and Hulu. So that's what I did a lot of that weekend. The second week of October, that was another really good week, and we didn't have a lot happening that week. This was the week that I decided to cut back on coffee, and it's because I have mitral valve prolapse, which a lot of people have it, and it's usually not symptomatic, but I was drinking so much coffee that I think that it was causing symptoms. I was getting like this pinching feeling in my chest, and I would have heart palpitations. So I decided that week to cut back on coffee, and it actually has helped with that. So I think I was just drinking too much caffeine. So I did that on Sunday, and Sunday was rough, and then the next few days were kind of rough, but about a week after I had cut back on coffee, I started feeling more like myself again, and now I just feel normal. Now I'm down to 1 cup of coffee a day, so that's probably better for me health-wise, and it's good to still have kind of a clear mind, despite not drinking like 40 ounces of coffee a day. So this was also the week that Sonny went back to his mom's house after he had been staying with us for about 3 months. It was just under 3 months. And so I got a really cute picture of him and his dad, and that's my husband, and then Maddox that day. And he ended up coming back like a little over a week later. So he's back with us now. So we've had a lot of good family time this month, and for the past 3 months. So that's been fun. And then also this was the week that Maddox tried cake pops for the first time, and he's obsessed with them. He tells everybody that cake pops are his favorite food, and he's only had 2 though, and he actually doesn't even like them that much. I think he likes the idea of them more than he actually likes the cake pop, because he won't eat the inside part. He won't eat the cake part. He'll just peel the icing off and then throw it away. So this was a cute picture of him that I got that week as well. Here's a picture of Ella asleep. Here's a meme that is so accurate for my life. This shows no kids, 1 kid, and 2 kids. And I feel like I seriously look like this. This is why I never show my face in my video, guys, because most of the time I look something like this. So that was funny, and I didn't really have anything else to fill in for that day, so I put that meme there. This was also the week that I released the daily planner, which I'll be showing you later in this video, and it's available in 11 color schemes. And this picture right here is so funny. Ella was eating those puffs, you know, those Gerber puffs, and sometimes she'd put one in her mouth and it would make it look like she had these little buck teeth, and we were laughing so hard about that. And actually at the end of one of my weekly Plan With Me videos, I included a little video clip of that because it was so funny. I've probably watched that video like 200 times and I still laugh when I see it. So that was another good week. So this week, this 3rd week of October, was a stressful week, I'm not going to lie. Like I was saying, I had cut back on caffeine the day before this week started, and the first week of that was really hard. You know, just the caffeine withdrawal was pretty hard, but by Sunday I was feeling more like myself. So most of this week was pretty good. I was just tired, and I ended up working on the Glamour planner a lot this week. What I normally do with my digital planners, I usually have an idea for a digital planner, and I set up the bones of the digital planner right after I have the idea, so I don't lose my idea, and I take a bunch of notes and I draw out, you know, layouts, how I want those to look and everything. And then I usually set aside a week or 2 to polish the digital planner, you know, get it completely styled, reduce the file size, test it out on my iPad to make sure it doesn't lag and stuff like that. So that's what I did for the first few days of this week while I was really tired, struggling with caffeine withdrawal. So this was also the week that Sonny was back at his mom's house. So we had set this week aside as well to pack up his room because we had planned on switching his room to another room in our house. The way that our house was set up prior to this week was Sonny's room was right off the main living area. So really, when me and my husband and my kids wake up every single day, we go to the den in our house. It's like a den kitchen combo, and that's where we hang out most of the day. So Sonny's room was just right off of that, and even when his door was closed, he never really felt like he had a lot of privacy. And you know, he's 10 and a half, so the older he gets, the more privacy he needs and wants. So it had gotten to where Maddox was just constantly running in Sonny's room, no matter if Sonny's door was closed or not. If the door was closed, he would just open it because we don't let our kids lock doors in our house. But anyway, that was starting to, kind of get on Sunny's nerves a little bit. And so we decided, for Sunny's benefit and just for everybody's benefit, so there would be less arguing and all that stuff, to switch Sunny's room from right off the main area to the other side of the house. So now we actually have gotten that done this past week. That's what we worked on. We had movers come and switch out the furniture and stuff. So now things are just so much less stressful in our house because the kids are all happier, because Sunny, he's a really good big brother and he loves playing with his siblings, but with Maddox running in his room all the time, that was just getting on his nerves more and more. So, they were starting to just argue a little bit. And so now that's not happening as much. So now Sunny has gone back to, wanting to come out and play with Maddox more now that Maddox isn't running in his room all the time. And he also is able to just go to his room and have some of that much needed privacy that he wanted as well. So that's worked out well. But anyway, this was the week that we packed Sunny's room, and it was mostly packed prior to Friday. So then Friday happened. And I'm not going to go into detail about what happened on Friday, but it completely threw off our entire weekend, which it was a big deal at the time, but we ended up making it work. It just took some time. So, the whole week before Friday, we got some stuff done, but we were like, well, we're just going to do most of it over the weekend. But then Friday happened, and I ended up not having my husband's help on Saturday and Sunday. But luckily, one of my relatives came in town from Tennessee to help me out, and she helped with Maddox mostly, while I was able to get some stuff done around the house. Because let me just tell you, having a 3-year-old and a 10-month-old all on your own, both who are individually high maintenance, because they're just at that age where all kids that age are high maintenance, and then trying to pack and clean and not have the house be in total disarray is extremely difficult. So I was so thankful for Kathy for coming in town, and for my mom and dad for helping me out when they could over that weekend. Because of them, I was able to actually not lose my mind, and I was able to get the rest of Sunny's room packed so it was ready by the time the movers came on Monday. And I really just don't know what I would have done without them that weekend. So I'm just very thankful for them. So now this week hasn't been filled out yet. I'm actually working on this week in Procreate. I will pull it up in Procreate. And here it is. You can see I still have to go back and fill in Sunday. So this was the week where Sunny and James, my husband, came back home that Monday. And Sunny was so excited to see his new room. The movers came that day at 9 and switched out all the furniture. And Sunny was just ecstatic to come home and see his new room. And also this week, I worked a little bit more on the Glamour planner and the Glamour notebook. And then I just wrote down big plans, little time, because I have so many ideas. Just a few weeks ago, I was struggling to find inspiration. And now I have all of these ideas, and I've had to write them down because I really just don't have a lot of time to work on things lately. So I, just have an entire working list of things that I want to get done. And it's probably going to take me months to get everything done. So this was also the week that Maddox got a new room. So the room that used to be Sunny's, we set it up for Maddox. We put a bunch of toys in there. I'm not going to lie to you guys, he still sleeps in the bed with us. He just, he always has, and we have not made him sleep in his own room yet. I know we need to do that soon. And now that he actually has a room set up, I think we are going to start doing that soon. But he just really likes to snuggle at bedtime, and I just can't say no to that. So anyway, now he's got his own room set up. It's got a bed and everything in it, and he goes in there and plays during the day. So I'm hoping that's step one in getting him moved to his own room. But we had his room set up by Wednesday, so he was just over the moon. Like, he loves it. He wakes up every morning, in our room, and he'll say, "Mommy, is my room still there?" And then he'll just go straight to his room. So that has just made his whole week. So anyway, Thursday, that was when I ended up releasing my Plan With Me video for that week. I usually do it on Sunday or Monday, like I was saying, but the previous week threw me off. So I got it released on Thursday. And then I also recorded my Glamour planner walkthrough on Thursday. And of course, I watched Jersey Shore on Thursday as well. So Friday, I just filmed some tutorials. I released the Glamour planner, and I wrote down more of the ideas that I had. And then Saturday, we had some family time up in the playroom. And then I wrote down that I was just overflowing with ideas. And then I also wrote down that it was an awesome day. So this all will be shown in my next Plan With Me video, which by the time I post this video, this weekly Plan With Me video will be up as well. So now I'm just going to set up November, and I hope my iPad doesn't start going dead in the meantime, but I've got a charger on standby for when that happens. And I also have my backup pencil charging right now in case my Apple Pencil goes dead. So first I'm going to go to the Glamour planner, and actually I'm going to just flip to November really quick. But with this planner, I actually include the individual pages that are made to this exact ratio. It's just seriously just a copy of this page. So instead of screenshotting this like I normally have to do, I'm just going to open the page directly in Procreate. So I'm going to do that now. It's saved to my Dropbox. So I'm going to pull it from Dropbox. Okay, so November starts on a Thursday this year. Let me double check that actually really quick on my computer. Yep, okay. Starts on a Thursday this year. And so I'm going to pull in my dated overlay for this month. These come with this planner and they're just so convenient. So I've got that saved in my Dropbox as well. So I'm going to pull that up. So November has 30 days. So I'm going to go to my 30 days folder and I need the Thursday start. So since I'm in Procreate, this is already sized to what I need it to be sized to. I don't have to resize at all like I would in GoodNotes. And now I'm just placing it. Yep, okay, that looks good. So now I'm going to just go ahead and merge that down. So now I'm going to place the year. The year is 2018, as we all know. So I'm going to pull that in, and then I'm going to have to charge my iPad. Okay, so now I've got my iPad on the charger so it won't die in the middle of me setting up my calendar. And first, I'm going to fill in some of the dates that I know are important for November. Now, November is actually a pretty big month for us because my son Maddox turns 4, and then my daughter Ella, 6 days later, turns 1. So we've got 2 November birthdays. And then, of course, it's Thanksgiving. And this is actually the year that my family comes into town. My mom's side of the family is pretty big. She's got 3 sisters, and between the 3 of them, I have 7 cousins, and they all come in town every other Thanksgiving, and we do Thanksgiving at my mom's house. So that falls on this year, so I'm really excited about that. We've got a couple of appointments this month, and then the rest of the month, I'm just going to fill in with some cute stickers from J. Wilder Designs. So first appointment that I know of happens on the 6th. And before I get started, I'm going to actually pull in those stickers because I think she's got like some sticky note stickers. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, the sticky note sticker that she has is really, really cute, but I'm actually not going to use it for my doctor's appointment because it's too cute to use for something as depressing as a doctor's appointment. So I'm just going to fill in the doctor's appointment with another sticker. Actually, I'm not going to use the sticker at all. I'm just going to draw a box like I like to do. Okay, so for the box, I'm going to use this light green shade, and I'm just going to draw it. Okay, and now I'm just going to write over the top. It's actually not an official doctor's appointment. I have to get an ECG done and a stress test done. So that's going to be fun. My husband was telling me that they have to put a tube down your throat for a stress test. But I don't think that that's right. Isn't it where you just walk on the treadmill and they hook you up to an EKG? Because that's what I've always thought it was. But I guess I'll find out on November 6th. Anyway, I'm not laughing at anybody that's ever had to get a stress test, by the way. I just don't think that he even knows what a stress test is. Okay, so I'm going to write that down. Okay, so now that I've got that done, I'm just going to merge those layers together. So it's like one sticker. And now, let's see. Our next important date would be Maddox's 4th birthday. I cannot believe he's going to be 4. So right now, he is saying his favorite color is red. But that changes literally like every hour. But last time he told me his favorite color, which was this morning, it was red. So I'm going to write his birthday in red. Okay, so I've got that written down, and now again, I'm just gonna merge those layers. And now Ella's birthday, her first birthday, oh my gosh, is the 25th. I cannot believe she's a year old. Like, I mean, part of me feels like she's been in our lives for much longer, but like she's always been here. But then there's part of me that literally feels like I just gave birth to her a couple months ago. Ooh, I hate that one. Okay, let's try again. That is so bad, y'all. Okay, I'm going to shrink turns and then try again. That's probably about as good as it's going to get. I hope y'all don't tune into my channel thinking you're going to see somebody with like amazing handwriting because that's definitely not what you're getting here. But, you know, this is fun. So I hope y'all still enjoy my Plan With Me videos, even though I can't write very well compared to some of the other YouTubers out there. Okay, I've got that filled in. I need to move it down just a little bit. The cool thing about having two children that their birthdays are only 6 days apart, you actually get to schedule their yearly well child visits together. So both Maddox and Ella have their well child visit on the 26th at 10:30. So I'm going to fill that in. And I know that says L. I didn't just misspell my daughter's name. Her nickname is Elle. So I'm just writing L instead of Ella. And I call Maddox Mads, but actually I'm just going to write out his full name. I was going to write both of their nicknames, but to make it fit, I'll just spell out his name. Okay, so I'm in America, obviously, if you can't tell by my accent. So we know Thanksgiving is the fourth Thursday of the month, so that would make it the 22nd. So I'm going to use the Thanksgiving sticker from J. Wilder Design. So I'm going to pull that in. And I'm going to size it down. I'm going to turn on magnetics to size it down so it'll stay proportional. There we go. That's pretty cute. Okay, so I know family is coming in town, like I was saying, sometime this month, but I have no idea when they're actually coming. They're probably all coming on different days. So I'm not going to fill that in for now. So now I'm just going to fill in some of these extra boxes. So another cool thing about J. Wilder Designs is that she does these wacky holiday stickers, which I love. I almost bought them for October, but then I put it off. But I think I'm actually going to go back and buy all of the sets once she has all of them out. I think she only has 10 out right now. I looked this morning and I want to say it was for only 10 months. So once all 12 months are out, I'm going to buy the rest of them. But for now, I did buy the November ones so I could show you guys, and so I can use them in my planner to make myself look a little bit more busy than I actually am. So I'm going to pull those in. So here's all of them, and she just labels them by the date that they go under, and there's one for each day of November, obviously. So I'm just going to pull in a few that I want to make note of. And I think I'm actually mostly going to use these in my daily planner because that'll be something cute to set to the side. So let's see. Oh, I'm definitely going to put Cyber Monday in my planner. Last year, I actually meant to do most of my Christmas shopping on Cyber Monday, but I ended up going into labor with Ella the Saturday before Cyber Monday. So she had to stay in the hospital a few extra days because she had jaundice. So we were still at the hospital, and I didn't even know what day it was half the time after she was born. So I ended up not doing any Christmas shopping on Cyber Monday and barely had any presents for anybody last Christmas. So I want to make note of that for Monday. Oh, shoot, guys. That's the day that they have a doctor's appointment. So I guess what I'm going to have to do is I can put in Black Friday and then just try to remember Cyber Monday. Or I can put Cyber Monday in my daily planner. So I'm actually going to delete this sticker. Let's see. So I'm going to pull in the Black Friday sticker. Black Friday. Here's that Black Friday sticker. That's really cute. I love how she made the girl polka dot. Okay, so I've got magnetics already turned on, so I'm just going to size it down. How cute is that? I love that. Okay, so I'm going to see what other holidays. Ooh, Small Business Saturday. Since I'm a small business, I always like to remember that and try to support other small businesses on Saturday as well. Except for last year, because that's the day that I went into labor. Okay, and I'm going to try to pull in one towards, like, let's see what we've got going on the 8th through the 11th to kind of balance out this section of my calendar right here. Oh, Veterans Day. Okay, we've got Veterans Day on the 11th. And let's see what we've got going on the 12th through the 18th. Definitely going to pull in World Kindness Day. I love that that is a day. I just feel like it's always important to be kind. And you know what? I forgot to see what day it was. The 13th. Okay. So now I know where to place it. Okay, so let's see. I might pull in 2 more of those holidays. Let's see. Okay, sorry about that, guys. My internet went out, and I know in the video it's just going to be a few seconds, but it took a couple minutes. But now it's back up, so I can start pulling in a few more holidays. So I'm going to pull in Princess Day. And I'm going to find something for the 27th through 30th to fill in. Ooh, French Toast Day on the 28th. I love French toast. Like, it's one of my favorites. There's actually a restaurant that's pretty local to us, and they do brunch on Saturdays. The last couple months, it's gotten to where you can actually order their brunch to go and have it delivered, and it's amazing, and it takes everything in me not to order it every single Saturday. Okay, so now looking at this, I am actually going to pull in one more holiday for either the 1st through the 4th. Let's see what we've got to choose from there. World Vegan Day. I think it's awesome that people are vegan, but let me just tell you about my husband. Okay, so my husband was vegan from like January 2011, and I know it's weird that I remember the month, but I do, and the year, up until about a week before we got married. So we got married in December 2013, and so he was vegan for almost 3 straight years, but stopped just shy of our wedding. And I had already told our caterer that my husband was vegan, so our entire menu wasn't vegan, thankfully, because I'm not vegan. But, you know, we had several options for him to choose from because he was vegan. And then I had ordered him a vegan groom's cake, and it was already, you know, like we had that all set up. And then 1 week before we got married, he was like, oh, I'm not vegan anymore. I need to go back to eating meat. And let me just tell you, that same day that he was going to start eating meat again, he ate a supreme pizza, and he ate chicken pasta, and he ate an entire T-bone steak, and he didn't get sick. I cannot believe he didn't get sick, because most people, when they try to go back to eating meat, they have to do it in small amounts and build up to that. But no, he ate all 3 of those things in one day after nearly 3 years of no meat, and he didn't get sick. But anyway, now he's definitely not vegan. He eats more meat than I do, but I'm not really big on meat, but I do like chicken and bacon. So I don't know, but that's cool to know that November 1st is National Vegan Day. I'll have to tell him that, or World Vegan Day, excuse me. Okay, so I think I'm going to bring in Candy Day, and that was the 4th. So I still feel like I just want something right here. I'm going to have to either bring in something from the 8th or 9th or 15th or 16th. Let's go back. I think I'm just going to bring in some of these really cute leaves that she has. I love these leaves right here. They're so cute. Let's see. I'm going to bring in a pink one. And then I'm going to bring in another one for the 16th. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in a couple of these other November stickers to fill in some things. So, let's see. I love this It's November sticker, so I'm going to bring that in. And I'm going to place that on 2 boxes, actually. I'm going to have to zoom out a little bit to place it. Okay, so I brought that in. I want to fill in these other boxes as well. These 2 and then these 3. Let's see what else she's got. Oh, cute. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring in this I'm actually going to flip it, and I'm going to place that here. Yeah, I love that. Okay. And then I'm going to get that other one and place it in these 2 boxes. I think. Oh, there's so many cute stickers to choose from. I'm not going to bring that other one in for this. I'm going to actually bring in this T right here and place that. And then I'm going to bring in that quote that I believe said there's always something to be thankful for. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Thought our internet went out again. Let's see. Yep, there's always something to be thankful for. I've always liked that quote. So I'm going to bring that in here. All right. And that looks pretty good. I like how full it looks. I think it's going to look good in the Glamour planner. I'm going to fill in these areas over here. And I think I'm just going to fill those in with more stickers because there's not much that I need to write that hasn't already been put in the planner. So let's see. I like this. I'm going to move this down a little bit and then bring in another sticker. So I'm trying to fit that in my header area. And that looks pretty good and centered. Yep. And let me find one more decorative sticker. And then I'm going to write something about my family coming in town and my kids' birthdays. Okay, so up here, I'm just going to write life. I'm just going to kind of play around with my lettering over here. I'm going to write Maddox turns 4, Ella turns 1, family in town. And I'm actually going to match this blue color. So I have a tutorial on how you can do this, but I'll show you really quickly in this video too. I want to match this navy, so I'm going to just hold down, and then you'll see up there it changed my dot to that shade of navy. So now I can write in that same color and it'll match my stickers that I purchased. And now I want to match that pink. So I'm going to hold that. And now I can write Ella turns 1. Instead of turns, I decided to write will be. I actually don't want to match that color. I'm going to change this to a bright pink. And my family's in town. So for that, I'm actually going to add some hearts really quick, and then I'm going to write my family will be in town. Instead of family, I'm just writing fam. Well, there we go. I have that paper-like screen protector, which I love, but sometimes it makes it really hard to zoom in and out. Not every time. Actually, it's mostly pretty easy, but every now and then it just acts up like that. So I did not write that very straight at all, so I'm going to rewrite it really quick. Okay, so I finally have that calendar completely set up. And like I said, this is going to be a long video. And now I'm about to import it back into my Glamour planner. And then I'm going to start setting up my calendar for my daily planner. So I've actually decided to do something different. I decided it while I was working on this planner. Instead of actually filling in functional dates, since I'm more using my daily planner like a scrapbook, I think I'm actually gonna date my calendar, and then I'm going to write a quote for every single day. So I'm just gonna film myself now setting up the calendar, and then I'll just do a screen recording of writing in those quotes. So first I need to save this as an image. So I'm going to click my wrench tool. I'm going to go to share. I'm going to save it as a PNG and save image. So now it's in my camera roll. So now I'm going to go back to the Glamour planner. And okay, so normally in my Pink Peonies planner, if you've watched my channel, you've seen this before. I normally put my calendar on top of the calendar that's already there. But I want to try something new for this month. So I'm actually going to duplicate the blank page, then move it to the beginning of November, and then put my calendar on top of that. And that way I don't have to worry about trying to line it up to match these edges. So this is really easy to do. The way that I've just explained it takes longer than actually doing it. So in order to get that page imported into my calendar the way that I just described, I'm going to click on these 4 boxes here. And I'm going to go to my November blank page, which is right here, because I see my November section there. I see December here, so my November blank page is right here. And now I'm just going to click on Edit. I'm going to select that blank page, and I'm going to select Copy down here. So now I'm going to select Done, and then I'm going to hit this plus sign. And right after my November tab, I'm going to select the plus sign in between that November tab and then the November calendar. So I'm going to hit that, and then I'm going to hit Paste Copied Pages. So now I've got a blank page before my monthly calendar. So now, since I'm about to import my monthly calendar on top of that blank page, I'm just going to delete the November monthly calendar that's already there. So in order to do that, I'm just going to click on Edit. I'm going to select that monthly calendar, and I'm going to click on Trash. And I'm going to click on Move One Page to Trash. And now that monthly calendar is gone. So I can just go to this blank page right here. Oh, I got to select Done. Okay, so now I can just go to this blank page right here. And when I swipe, I see it's the one directly after November. So now I'm going to go back to this page, which is where I want to put my monthly calendar. And I'm going to click on the plus sign, click on Image, go to my camera roll since that's where I saved it, and pull that in. So now it brought it in, and you can see ratio-wise it fits, but I do want to make it a little bit bigger. So I'm just going to keep dragging it until I'm happy with the size. And now it's imported, and this is just one image instead of being multiple images in my planner. So that's just how I prefer to do it. That's how I do it every single week. If you continue watching my channel, you'll see that that's how I like to do it. If you've already watched a lot of my videos, you already knew that that's how I do things. So yeah, so there is my November monthly calendar for my first month in my Glamour planner. I love how it turned out. I love how these stickers actually, even though the shades of pink in those stickers are a little bit different than the shade of pink that I use in this planner, they actually match pretty well and they look really nice. And I love all those like wacky holidays. I just think that's such a creative idea that she had to make stickers out of a holiday for each day of the month. So anyway, so I'm really excited about that. Okay, so now I'm going to decorate my daily planner. And I'm going to pull that planner up really quick. So here it is. This is the planner that I decided to use for my daily memory keeper for November. And this is the candy color scheme. It's available in 11 color schemes at the moment. So this is the candy color scheme. And I'll link to that in the video description. So here's my index page, and I'm just going to go to the monthly calendar. And so I can either screenshot this out, or I'm going to show you another way that I can fill this page in ratio-wise in Procreate. So instead of screenshotting this, I've included these pages as individual transparent pages with the purchase of this planner as well. So These planners, I give the page size so you can easily create your own pages for this planner. And then I give a transparent overlay of the layouts if you want to overlay these layouts on a colorful background. So actually, that's what I think that I'm going to do. Instead of using this actual calendar right here with the white background, I'm going to use like a pink background that matches this shade of pink right here. And then I'm going to overlay one of these transparent layouts on top of it. So first I need to get the hex code for this pink. So actually with these planners, I provide a PDF that has the hex code. So I'm going to pull that up really quick from my Dropbox, which is right here actually. Here's that PDF. Okay, so that lighter pink shade, is the hex code is FFEAF1. So I'm going to try to remember that, FFEAF1. So now I'm going to go to Procreate. And also, oh, I meant to show you this. This includes the full page dimension. So this is the inches, and I know those inches sound huge, but you can convert this down ratio-wise. So it's 35 by 25. Both of those numbers are divisible by 5. I actually need to include a notation for each of these planners that says this. So 35 divided by 5 is 7. 25 divided by 5 is 5. So the ratio is actually 7 inches by 5 inches. So that's the size that I'm going to make my canvas. So I'm going to go to Procreate, and I'm going to click on this plus sign, and I'm going to come down here to create custom size. And instead of pixels, I want to change this to inches. So right here, I'm going to select inches, and I'm going to make the width 7 inches and the height 5 inches. And I want my DPI to be 300 because I like high quality. I never really mess with this color, but right now I have P3 selected, which works just fine, but you can do RGB as well. I'm just going to keep it on P3. And maximum layers is 128, so that's good. That gives me a ton of space, you know, to work with, because I like to have multiple layers. I like to put a lot of things on separate layers. So now I'm going to click on Create. So now this will actually fit the ratio of that calendar. So now I want this background to be that light pink color. So I actually need to get that hex code again because I forgot it. FFEAF1. So I'm going to go back to Procreate, and on this background color, I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to go to Value. And I believe that color was FFEAF1. So now my background is the color that I want that matches my planner. So now I want to overlay that layout, that calendar layout on top of it. So I'm going to pull that in from Dropbox. And it's this monthly page transparent right here that I want to pull in. So that fits this ratio pretty well. I'm going to size it down just a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to pull in those stickers that came with my November sticker set from J. Wilder Designs. So I will show you how I'm going to do that. So first I'm going to pull them in from Dropbox. And instead of pulling them in individually, I'm going to pull in this sticker sheet right here. And I am going to go ahead and size this where I'm happy with the size of the numbers. I know the numbers are clashing right now, but I'm actually going to change the color of the dots. And I'll show you how I do all of that in just a minute. In the meantime, I'm going to size this down until I like the size of the numbers. I actually love the color that she selected for the dots, but I am changing the color just because it clashes with the background. So what I'm going to do in order to get these numbers on their own individual layers, I actually have a separate tutorial on this, which I'll link to in the video description, but I'll show you really quickly here as well. I'm going to make sure that sticker sheet layer is selected, which it is, and then I'm going to come over here to my ribbon, and I'm going to zoom in to do this. So now I'm just going to draw a circle around the number 1, and then I'm going to select duplicate contents, and then when I go back to my layers, I'll see that number 1 is on its own layer. So now I'm going to go back to my sticker layer, the whole sticker sheet, and then I'm going to circle number 2, and I'm just going to do this one by one for each number. So I'm going to go to duplicate contents, and now I've got 2 on its own layer. So I'm just going to do that over and over again until I have all 30 sticker dots. Okay, so I've got all of my number stickers. They're all on their own layer. So now I'm just going to delete that sticker sheet layer because I can always pull it back in. So I've got all 30 dot stickers, and before I get these placed, I want to change the color of the dot. So I think I just want these stickers to be, let's see, the numbers are black. So what color do I want? White, I think. I'm just gonna make them white. She also has number sticker sets just like this that you can purchase in different colors that are just the numbers. So in retrospect, I probably should have done that, and I probably will go back and do that. But for now, I'm just going to change these to white. So all I have to do is make sure the layer that I want to change the color is selected, and then select the color that I want to change the image to up here, and then just drag that dot. I have a separate tutorial that goes into more detail about this as well, which I'll link to in the video description. So I'm going to do that for each number. Okay, so now I've got all of that done, and I'm going to select every single layer and then just group it so I can navigate the rest of this easily. And then I'm going to place each number one by one and then merge the layers. So now that it's in a group, I can move all of these together. I think they're kind of out of the way there. Okay, so now I'm just going to eyeball it when I place these numbers one by one. Okay, I've got all of my numbers pulled in, and now I need to pull in a November header. So I'm going to pull in the November header that comes with the daily planner. And I'm going to size it down. I'm going to turn on my drawing guide so I can actually center it. And I believe this is like 13 boxes across, so I want about 5.5 on each side. Okay, so now, like I was saying, I'm going to do a quote a day instead of actually filling in events. So that is something that I'm going to work on later, and I'll just do a speed through of that at the end of this video. And by quote a day, I really mean just like a few words a day, just a few encouraging words every single day. Actually, oh my gosh, y'all, I just had another idea. I'm going to do a picture a day that corresponds with whatever I fill out in my planner. So sorry, sometimes when I film these videos, I literally have no idea what I'm going to be doing, and then I just come up with it on the spot. And so that actually, I like that better than a quote a day. I might try a quote a day in the actual planner itself. But for the monthly calendar, I'm just going to come back every single day and fill it in as I go with a picture from that day. And that way, I've been meaning to take pictures like of my kids every single day, and I've kind of neglected that lately. I used to be really good about it, so now I've got a reason to do that. I mean, I should already have a reason, but you know, now I'll just like make myself do it for the memories. So anyway, I'm going to just fill in these priorities and tasks and goals really, really quickly. So my priorities for this month are to get a cake and to decorate for Christmas. I'm definitely one of those people that likes to decorate for Christmas before Thanksgiving. I know there's a lot of controversy over that, but I love Christmas. I love Thanksgiving as well, but part of the stuff that I like about Thanksgiving is that how it's starting to feel kind of like Christmas by the time Thanksgiving rolls around. So I'm going to decorate for Christmas, and I need to master my sublimation printer and redo listings on my Etsy shop. So I'm going to fill in those 4 things. Before I fill in those things, I'm going to flatten this group. So this is one group. Instead of 30 different layers, it's now one image with the header. So, okay. So I've got that done. So now I'm going to fill that in. It's one of the things that I love about digital planning is that when I write too big, I can just resize my handwriting because I tend to write really, really big. And for Etsy, instead of just writing down Etsy listings, I'm just writing down Etsy because there's actually a lot that I need to do for my Etsy shop. And then sublimation printer. And I'm just writing sublimation. Okay. So those are my priorities. So now my task. Let's see. Get organized. And I need to come up with new ideas for my blog. So I'm just going to write blog. I need to Christmas shop. So I'm just going to write Xmas shop. I need to sort Ella's clothes. We have so many clothes that she's outgrown, so I need to go through those. That's kind of wonky, but you know, it is what it is. I'm okay with it. I need to kind of plan a party. This is actually the last year that I'm not really doing a big birthday party for my son. I'm going to start doing those next year when he's in school. But my family will be in town, like I was saying, for Thanksgiving. So I'm going to do a little party for both of them while my family's in town. But, you know, since Ella's 1, like, that's a big deal to me, but she won't have any idea what's going on. So it's mostly going to be about my son this year because he knows what a birthday party is. Ella will just be like, yeah, whatever. So that is what we're doing this year. And let's see. I want to fill this in, so I'm trying to think of 2 more things. I need to finish getting my office set up, so I'm going to write finish office. Oh, and I need to get my car serviced, so I'm going to write that down. So I know this planner, like I was saying, I'm mainly going to use it as a scrapbook or memory keeper, but the reason that I'm writing things down that I need to get done on this calendar as well is because I'm also, you know, since it is a memory keeper, some of my memories involve things that need to happen. So I'm writing down all my tasks for the month to kind of remind myself that that's what I need to do at least like one day. I need to dedicate at least one day of this month to each of these things. So I'm going to try to hold myself accountable in that way and then go back and see what all I got done. Because, you know, there may be some days where I literally like don't do anything except, well, every day I take care of my kids. Every day I make sure that kids are taken care of. And then I work usually. So, you know, some days might be just super boring, but I'm still going to try to track every single day this month in that planner. Okay, so my goals are to take a picture every day. So also, I would like to be less anxious. That is always a goal. And my anxiety, you know, I've briefly talked about that in my previous videos. So it's not like debilitating or anything, but after my son was born, I suffered from postpartum anxiety. And so I've like mostly overcome that. It's doing that thing again. Okay, so I've like mostly overcome that, but I still have moments and I still have little things that kind of trigger my anxiety. And while it's not debilitating, you know, it's still something that I just always feel like I need to be working on. So that is why I'm writing that down. I'm also going to write down that I need to live in the moment a little bit more. So that's a goal. Sometimes I have so many things planned that I can't fully enjoy a moment because I start thinking like, oh my gosh, I have so much that I need to get done and that I want to get done. And I don't always want to just be thinking about things that need to be done. Sometimes I just want to appreciate the moment a little bit more. And last but not least, I want to make time to relax a little bit because that is not something that I get to do hardly ever. So I'm going to try to relax this month. Okay, so that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this back into the planner and then import all the pictures into this planner in GoodNotes once it's back in there. So I'm just going to save this image. And here is my daily planner. So I'm just going to import that page on top of this page. So I'm going to pull it in from my camera roll. And okay, it brought it in small, you know, because I made it 7 inches by 5 inches, but ratio wise, it's going to fit here. So I just increased that size, and now I'm just trying to place it as close as possible. And I can see, like right here, I need to try to adjust it a little bit. It's sized correctly, it's just the placement. There we go. Everything's covered. It's sized correctly. See how easy that is? So, yeah, so I'm looking forward to showing you guys more of this planner and more of the Glamour planner this month. That's going to be really exciting. And wish me luck on sticking to my goals and my tasks this month. So I hope you liked this video. I'm sorry it's so much longer than my normal Plan With Me videos, but I hope you learned something from this video or just enjoyed the video. I love watching other people's Plan With Me videos. I just think they're really fun to watch and they're interesting. So, yeah. Feel free to leave a comment or like the video, or if you have any questions about any of the stuff that I did or really just anything about digital planning, feel free to contact me. The best way to get in touch with me is through Facebook, so I will link to my Facebook in the video description. And make sure you subscribe to my channel for more digital planning tutorials and digital plan with me videos. And check out my website, naptimealt.com, where there's tons of planner related freebies that you can download now.